Hey everyone! Have you noticed how dark fantasy anime is absolutely taking over in 2024? Seriously, it's like every corner of the anime world is getting grimmer and gloomier. What's up with that? Is it the allure of the unknown, or are we just drawn to those shadowy characters and epic struggles? Let's dive into the captivating world of dark fantasy anime this year. So what exactly is dark fantasy anime? It's this amazing genre that combines magical worlds with darker themes. Think epic battles, tragic backstories, and those moral gray areas we can't resist. And let me tell you, 2024 is shaping up to be a stellar year for dark fantasy, with some seriously standout titles that you don't want to miss out on. Now here's the thing. With so many anime genres out there, it can be pretty overwhelming to find the real gems in dark fantasy. There's a ton of lighthearted shows, action-packed series, and slice-of-life dramas, but when you're on the hunt for that perfect blend of magic and melancholy, it's like searching for a needle in a haystack. You might find yourself scrolling through endless lists, wondering which ones are worth your time. It's tough to sift through the mediocre and find those titles that truly capture the essence of dark fantasy. But fear not, because I'm here to help you out. All right, let's get into the meat of it. Here's my curated list of the best dark fantasy anime of 2024. Number 10, Yamishibai Japanese Ghost Stories serves up supernatural tales to watch in the dark. A decade into its reign atop the world of anime horror, Yamishibai Japanese Ghost Stories still demands attention, even now in its 12th season. Uniquely told within the framework of Kamishibai, a storytelling style of street theater made popular in 1930s Japan, each episode of Yamishibai Japanese Ghost Stories provides a new nightmarish tale steeped in Japanese tradition, making it a must-watch for lovers of good old-fashioned ghost stories or late-night anime frights. Yamishibai also stands out for its dependability. In an industry populated with delayed fan favorites, Yamishibai endures by providing consistent releases, never wavering on its quality scares. Since its 2013 premiere, only 2 calendar years, 2015 and 2020, have gone by without an episode of Yamishibai, though even 2020 saw the spin-off series Ninja Collection debut. Coupling an impressive backlog with a new spooky season makes Yamishibai Japanese Ghost Stories a great dark anime deep dive in 2024. Number 9, Ishura delivers a violent political fantasy akin to Game of Thrones. Based on the light novel series of the same name, Ishura picks up where most fantasy stories end, following the death of the true demon lord and the mysterious disappearance of the hero that conquered them. This flux causes power vacuums and political warfare galore and is the catalyst for the tournament at the heart of Ishura's story, where an ensemble cast meets in combat to decide who will ascend to the now vacant role of one true hero. No one comes out unscathed, with even the victors taking on emotional and physical scars. Ishura's acts of violence, and there are plenty, weigh heavily on the story and its characters, instilling the fantasy anime with devastating stakes. Darkness manifests in gruesome battle scenes, yes, but also in the psychological toll characters endure. As Ishura's protagonists tourney and grapple with each other, they also grapple with the far-reaching consequences of their actions along the path to glory. It's these stakes that make Ishura a dark anime must-watch. Number 8. Blood of Zeus goes the gory distance with a searing revenge story. Blood of Zeus fans can rejoice in 2024, for after 4 long years, the eagerly anticipated second season of the Greek myth anime will be added to Netflix's collection of great anime offerings. Blood of Zeus follows a struggle between gods and man orbiting Heron, one of Zeus's many illegitimate children. Raised by his human mother and shunned by the gods, Heron's mortal upbringing adds human stakes to Blood of Zeus's otherwise epic scale, which is befitting of its ancient origins. Leaving softened Disney-fied depictions in the rear view, Blood of Zeus faithfully favors the violence and darkness found in the original Greek myths. Like its legendary source material, Season 1 of Blood of Zeus explores pettiness among the pantheon of gods and how its overflow into the mortal world brings bloodshed with it. If Geeked Week 2023's pulse-pounding first look is any indication, then Season 2 is shaping up to be another gorgeously rendered season of dark anime, with the table set for Heron, as he embraces his destiny as the instigator and target of gory, godly vengeance. Number 7. Black Butler Public School Edition brings back dark anime's dynamic duo. After a decade dormant, Black Butler is back with Black Butler Public School Edition, adapting the manga of the same name. Following CL Phantom Hive and his demon butler Sebastian as they solve supernatural mysteries, Black Butler is a well-established fan-favorite anime beloved for its heaping helpings of comedic charm and flamboyant violence. There are no lengths Sebastian refuses to go to crack a case or to help his master CL get his way, often yielding outrageous, blood-soaked results with a bounty of black humor to boot. An effervescent pair like CL and Sebastian cement Black Butler as a more melodramatic, cheeky dark anime alternative when compared to its counterparts. Butler's comeback offers a gateway for newcomers to dark anime looking for a reliable title with a delightfully devilish flair. Number 6. Mononoke is a psychedelic spook fest. Somewhere at the intersection of horror and psychological drama lies the unnerving psychedelic world of Mononoke. Despite its vibrant color palette, Mononoke uses its innovative visuals to create an unshakable air of discomfort, slow baking its audience into brain-frying, pulse-pounding highs. Originally devised as a spin-off of 2007's Ayakashi, Samurai Horror Tales, a classic horror anime in its own right, each episode of Mononoke follows the man known only as the medicine seller throughout various ghostly encounters with spirits and title characters, known as Mononoke. Fans of lighter-hearted supernatural anime fare, like Natsume's Book of Friends or Kamichu, who may otherwise be challenged by Mononoke's trippiness, can find comfort in Mononoke's shared spirit-hunting tropes. With its familiar ingredients and a new feature film to commemorate its 15th anniversary, there's never been a better time for both dark anime newcomers and veterans alike to explore the world of Mononoke. Number 5. Devil May Cry's upcoming series is brimming with potential. Despite already receiving a middling adaptation in 2007, the upcoming Devil May Cry reboot remains a promising gothic treat. Devil May Cry's enduring video game source material has all the fixings for a great dark anime, with hellscape set pieces overpopulated with endless combat and a protagonist on an anti-hero journey equipped with a cool gun and a sword at the story's fore. While story details regarding the Devil May Cry reboot remain under wraps, the project's creative team has an impressive pedigree that can imbue the most skeptic fan with confidence. Coming to Netflix in 2024, Devil May Cry's studio Mir, The Legend of Korra, and director Adi Shankar. Shankar is the perfect choice to helm Devil May Cry, having already delighted fans and critics with a dark anime video game adaptation in Castlevania. Number 4. Solo Leveling delves into murky dungeon depths. It's no surprise that Solo Leveling is already mentioned alongside modern classics like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen so early in its run. Like its counterparts, Solo Leveling has violent monster battles with massive stakes and a lovably earnest underdog protagonist to counterbalance them. In Solo Leveling, the main character Sung Jinwoo is the proverbial spoonful of sugar to help the darkness go down. And it's his perseverance in the face of Solo Leveling's dark reality that has anime audiences already earmarking this new title as a favorite. Despite its daunting comparisons, Solo Leveling is a genuine article, distinguishing itself from its genre-kin by connecting familiar dungeon crawling in another world mechanics to a dystopian depiction of an alternate Japan. Director Shinsuke Nakashige, Sword Art Online, and Chugong's web novel source material keep Jinwoo busy as he navigates being gifted great power and existing between two dark worlds, both in need of his heroism. Number 3. Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War inches closer towards its nail-biting conclusion. Don't be fooled by the colorful daytime television origins of Bleach. The long-running anime saga has been descending to darker depths for years, more so now, as the long-running anime nears its dramatic conclusion in the Thousand Year Blood War. While some fans have bristled at the tonal shifts that have taken place over Bleach's 2-decade run, even those with a soft spot for its earlier aesthetics cannot deny the emotional heft of Bleach's endgame. After all, 20 years is a long time for conflicts between Ichigo and company to brew, so fans can look forward to epic conclusions to epic rivalries in the conflict. Bleach Thousand Year Blood War's third and penultimate entry, with brutality evocative of Tite Kubo's violent manga source material. Kubo has also played a key role in the development of the Thousand-Year Blood War, ensuring that, for better or worse, the bone-crunching climax of Bleach is, at the very least, faithfully adapted. Throughout the arc, Kubo has proven capable of peppering fleshed-out details, story deviations, and homages to his source material, meaning the conflict is bound to be a fresh viewing experience even for Bleach manga completists. Number 2, Suicide Squad Isekai sends bloodthirsty DC mainstays to an anime world. The Suicide Squad has always occupied a darker corner of DC lore. Wherever the squad, also known as Task Force X, goes in TV, film, video games, or comics, a trademark menace follows. Suicide Squad Isekai finds the villainous group in familiar form, forced into heroism at the mercy of the bombs implanted in their head. Only this time they're bringing their brand of chaos to another world. Despite a constant churn of new isekai each season, fans experiencing genre fatigue still have plenty of cause to give the upcoming Suicide Squad isekai a chance. It's safe to say that Task Force X will provide playful subversion and meta-commentary on isekai plot devices while perpetuating their infamous acts of violence inside the genre themselves, with recent Suicide Squad-adjacent efforts like the Harley Quinn animated series and Peacemaker, proving that these characters, both of whom are on the Suicide Squad isekai team, and DC at large, are not shy about delivering sordid, sometimes fourth-wall-breaking humor. Number 1. Uzumaki brings to life one of the best horror manga of all time. After 2018's Junji Ito collection proved to be a literal mixed bag, and its follow-up, Junji Ito Maniac, faced similar critiques. Junji Ito fans were left still hungry for a stellar adaptation worthy of the eponymous creator's work. In 2019, when news of an anime adaptation of Uzumaki first broke, it seemed like it wouldn't be long before a new Junji Ito anime alternative would arrive. Now in 2024, 5 years after it was announced, Uzumaki may finally be making it to Adult Swim. Despite its undergoing countless delays, Uzumaki has remained a hotly anticipated title thanks to a steady trickle of terrifying teases, offering promising glimpses of Ito's classic manga. Set in a coastal town spiraling into chaos, Uzumaki is a psychological study of how obsessions can metastasize into something awful. With various dark anime options this year, Uzumaki stands out among the bunch for the ways it keeps its cards close to the vest, slow creeping its thrills and chills like a gas leak, challenging audiences to answer one simple, troubling question. Is there anything darker than being forced to bear witness to a slow, stomach-churning descent into madness? To wrap things up, we've explored some of the best dark fantasy anime of 2024, from Suicide Squad to the game-changing Devil May Cry's. Each title not only brings its unique flair to the genre, but also reflects the evolving trends in anime this year. If you're a fan of thrilling narratives and darker themes, these shows are definitely worth adding to your watch list. So, what do you think? Did your favorite dark fantasy anime make the list? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're here, don't forget to check out my other videos for more anime recommendations. Happy watching, and I'll see you in the next one.